Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Yo, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast fireball.
All right, roll for it. Welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Jay Jones. This week we bring you the third part of Season 19, as was foretold by the Great Prophecy. Also, they prophesized that we would be on Kickstarter on October 17th, throwing up our new board game, Mortal's Descent of the Gods. You can fight monsters and even fight death. That's not normal, right? If you do that now, I'm really interested to know what your day-to-day life is, maybe your profession. Really compelling stuff. I'll do a biography, autobiography. They're the same, right? They're not the same. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to the game. Previously on Friday Night Quests, our heroes have hired a crew for their mission. Now they must complete one final errand. They need to pay a visit to Teddy's Tin Shop and hopefully obtain some magic items. So you guys wake up in the morning and you make your way towards where the ship has been reconstructed. It's kind of off to the side in the backyard, and there it is, this beautiful, essentially 3-mast, looks like pirate ship, and it's sitting on wooden blocks in the backyard, and it has been rebuilt. A new, freshly added placard that says the Wrath of Hells with a Z at the end, and then it looks like what
You can see evidence of paint having been scrubbed away.
On the side. Yep.
Okay.
And as you get
The
out there,
details make deceptions, guys.
you actually see Captain Faraday is already there
With her crew?
with her crew, and they've been loading equipment and supplies onto the ship. It looks like she has about a crew of 15.
Is she already wearing the blouses that we had requisitioned?
She is not wearing the blouses, but her crew is wearing the
Okay.
blouses.
Okay.
But you guys can always speak to her about that.
Okay.
She is wearing the hat that you got her, though, the 2-feathered hat.
Okay.
It looks very nice.
The wide-brimmed? Mm-hmm. All right.
But yeah, the supplies are being loaded on, and she is there to greet you as you guys arrive.
I'm going to say, Faraday, if you don't want to wear the blouse, you can always wear this Velvet League brooch. And I pull out a little ribbon that's velvet.
So my choice is between the brooch or the blouse.
Don't tell the rest of your crew, but yes.
She takes the brooch and
Okay.
pockets it.
No. You have to put it on your breast.
I'll figure out a placement for it.
All right.
But the ship is ready.
Looks great, Faraday.
Yeah, we are ready to go. Again, I don't know how to make this thing fly. Now, there is a peculiar device in the hull of the ship. Typically, where we'd have for additional storage, there seems to be something I'm not familiar with.
Did you two figure something out with the medallion?
I have a theory.
No.
Can I see this part of the ship that we're talking about?
Absolutely. So Faraday takes you onto the ship.
Walk, walk,
You
walk.
guys explore the Wrath of Hells and find your way down into the hull of the ship. And there in the hull, where typically would be additional storage for like salt and supplies and things like that, looks like a installed piece of equipment that looks much like a centrifuge. Sorry, not a centrifuge, but it looks like a gyroscope, basically.
Okay.
Where
like
it's,
an armillary sphere almost? Kind of thing?
like it has outer rings and then
Yeah.
inner rings. And
Yeah.
in the center of this, you see a glass case inside of these many rings that look like they would spin on different gyros and
like a
things
glass
like that.
orb?
Yeah, like a glass orb in the
Okay.
center. And there is a metallic tube leading through the rings that it looks like the rings don't pass over. It seems like when the rings have breaks in them, that when they swing over this one point, it's a tube that leads to the center of this glass sphere in the center of this thing. You look at the rings, again, these rings are made of this unique kind of gold and silver or platinum material that you saw in some of the parts that fell out of the bag of holding before.
Which, by the way, I will say, we put back in the bag, so we have those.
Right, you
pieces
have those
too.
with you.
And leave them on the dining room table for a number of reasons.
And it looks like this thing has been reinstalled. You see some new screws and things that have kind of locked it into place. It looks like some of the wood around this area, some of it is new, some of it is old, so obviously part of this had to be rebuilt. Mm-hmm. But it looks like in one of the rings, it looks like there's a piece missing, broken on one of the outside rings, and it looks like there's a tube a compartment on one of the front tubes that leads to the center glass sphere is also missing a piece as well. If you looked at the ship as a whole, this looks like it's even in the heart of the ship.
I start fishing through the bag. Anything's in there match the compartments?
They do. So
Okay.
you notice that some of the pieces in the bag are actually some from the missing outer ring and some from the compartment that leads into the center glass sphere.
Can we just affix them?
Yeah, so you would probably call in the artificer and the one who's been kind of working on rebuilding. There's been different people working on the ship, since you guys have pulled in probably the best in town, for like a ship maker, and an artificer has been working on rebuilding this component. Let me see this. Yes, this is definitely what I was looking for. And he goes and starts heating up and essentially melting in these missing pieces that you pulled from your bag and reattaching the one at the front of the tube that leads to the glass sphere. Yes, this should be all set.
In the meantime, I'm gonna do a check and see if I can figure out. I have a theory, an Arcana check, I guess, to figure out if I can figure out how to make this thing fly.
Sure.
I have a theory that I feeded an air elemental from my necklace, and I got a 24 to figure that out.
24. With a 24, you have a pretty good understanding of these rings. The material itself, you still don't really know. You've heard about this material that's been collected from things that have fallen out of the sky, and as it passes through our atmosphere, like asteroids or things like that you might imagine in this world, it passes through clouds and higher atmosphere, and it kind of collects in these clouds. And it takes a very long time to kind of collect this material, but this is material that almost, it's light. Like when you were holding those metal pieces before, you didn't really think about it till now, but the metal was very, very light. And almost as if this is a metal that could exist even in the air in small pockets. So it would take a very long time to collect this amount of it.
Interesting.
But this metal seems to work in conjunction as it spins to create and expand the power of whatever would be at the heart of this thing. And it roots up all the way up to the masts themselves, and it looks like it could almost create a field around this ship.
Okay. I'm going to take... It's all repaired? It's ready to go?
It's ready to go.
Captain, we're ready to sail?
Well, yes, we're ready to sail, but again, the ship doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere.
I'm going to take the necklace, and I'm going to clink it against the straw.
You notice when you take do you wear the necklace or do you keep it?
I'm wearing it right now.
So there's the compartment in the front where it has, like, think of it like the little chamber can detach, and you put it to the front of the ship, and
or to the front of this device, rather.
The front of the device, and it looks like you can pull a lever on the side of the cylinder, and it will release the air elemental into this.
Okay.
So you do. And you see the air elemental pull out and fly into the center of this glass chamber. You see, as soon as it goes into the glass sphere, you see a couple other pieces lock along this tube. And as soon as it's in the center, you see some of the rings start to move, but only gently. The air elemental inside is moving around frantically. Doesn't look like it's moving around, like, organized.
Oh, I have a thing that makes him control him. That I have a control him thing. Make us fly. Nico?
Is that what you're calling the air
calling
elemental?
it Nico.
So you give it a name?
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to make what would be the correct one for this?
Is it Arcana because I'm using the necklace, or is it
No,
Persuasion because I'm talking to the thing?
You're going to do Persuasion, but you're going to do it with advantage because you're wearing the necklace.
18.
With an 18, the newly named Nico notices you inside the glass sphere, and you hear like wind whipping around your ears, and you see the rings start to move a little bit more, and it sounds like it's speaking to you, and it looks at you for a few moments longer, and then the rings start to spin faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, and you see the necklace you're wearing, you see it kind of adjust for your size around your neck, and the bands whip faster and faster, and wind just ripples outside of the ship, and you feel it start to lift off the ground.
I turn back and I just smile at everyone. Yeah.
Excellent work. I'll be in my cabin, and I picked the most fancy cabin.
Well, Horace, I believe we've earned ourselves a King of the World moment.
Oh.
Will you join me for a King of the World moment?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
We go to the
Horace.
front of the. We go to the bow
Yes.
of the ship.
Yep.
And stand on the front?
I hold Sweeney in front of me,
Okay.
and he puts his arms out.
And I hold my arms out and I shout, "Fuck yeah!"
As the ship raises off the ground, the wooden planks drop as the Wrath of Hells makes its maiden voyage up into the skies. Down on the grounds below, you see several of Izzy's squirrels down there, like sending you guys off.
Whoa.
You see a lot of the gnomes, and you see Marcus and Gendacross out there as well, waving all of you a goodbye as you make your way into the clouds.
Bye, mother. Bye, father.
Do a barrel roll! Do a barrel roll!
Don't do a barrel roll, Faraday.
And as you start to make your way up into the clouds, you look back and you see several of the sailors a lot of them, half of them, are like looking over the sides of the ship, just staring down at what's going on. But then you quickly see Captain Faraday snap her fingers twice, and they get to work, working on the essentially the ropes and pulling down the sails to make sail, essentially. And you see Captain Faraday feel some hesitation as she grips the steering wheel of the ship, and the sails come down. And this band of wind that's been whipping around floods in and fills the sails, and you see the ship start to take flight. She's holding the wheel hesitantly. It starts to rock the ship. You see some of the barrels and things slide left to right. People are holding themselves.
Tie everything down, tie everything down!
The sailors are quick to move and tie and grab a few things and hold them down. You see Faraday just getting her adjustments, but the wind captures the sails again, and you see the ship right and fly more smoothly into the sky.
Do we have cannons on the ship?
You do.
We have cannons? Wow.
Yeah, this is
Or
a
ballista or something.
This is a 10-gun ship, 5 on either side.
Wow, gunpowder.
Do we have rowboats? The things that we can use to...
Yeah, absolutely.
Do they also fly?
They have a small gold and silver metallic built into them, with pieces of tiny, look like little mini glass globes in the base of them.
Interesting. Do we have extra air elementals for these? I guess Izzy would.
You just keep summoning them, right?
You don't want me to do that.
Because if you lose concentration, then they...
Yeah, then we gotta fight them.
Oh, okay.
And they're never like tiny, like they're all really big.
Well, we can then put them in the thing, and they'll shrink down to that
I
size.
thought that you could summon Tiny if you want to.
That's like Fey magic.
Oh, okay.
I can summon like Fey creatures
Oh,
and
okay.
Fey magic.
I thought you could choose the size of your elemental that you summon.
Well, it
Typically, no.
air elementals can compress down in size.
Okay.
But if they don't like us,
Okay.
that might not go super duper well.
All right.
Pretty sure if I just it's a concentration spell.
If you lose concentration, they turn
So
hostile.
if I lose concentration later, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to lean on the rail next to Faraday and be like, so, quite a vessel, eh?
Yes, I have to say, I didn't know what to expect, but she does respond as I would expect. It took a little doings, but I'm not used to some of these pieces. And you look down, and beneath like the steering wheel, there seem to be like foot pedals and things that seem to essentially attach out to different like fins and things on the side of the ship. This isn't exactly like, because obviously when you're on the water, you're just going left or right or turn it around. But obviously since this can move in 3 dimensions, it looks like it has a few more controls to it.
I was going to save this for later, but since everything's going so well, I pull out a little pin that has a little Kemp symbol on it, and I go like, if you accept, you would be the admiral of the only ship in our Sky Navy.
Are you
Just started.
asking me to join the Kemp Navy?
Yeah, I thought you already were, but I'm making you admiral.
This was a job.
This is a independent contractor job.
Okay, Izzy, it's fine.
Fine.
But you're admiral now, and if you accept...
Listen, I'm going to work this job as a job, and if everything works out the way that we are both happy with by the end of this, then I'll accept your gift. I haven't flown. I haven't sailed with you before, so let's get to know each other a little bit before you start passing off these, honestly, very gracious offers.
Ooh, are we gonna play Never Have I Ever?
I hope so. Well, then I'm going to keep this in my pocket for now until your monthly review.
That sounds just fine. Thank you. And she quickly gets back to steering the ship.
You watch your ass, Faraday, because you're going to get an X mark on every review piece if you don't keep it ship shape around here. That includes you, random crew member.
My name's Tim!
Whatever.
Tim.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to start writing these guys down.
Whatever, red shirt.
Are all
we
your-
did get all the
they're
blouses
pink
Are all
were-
the, I was about to ask, are all the blouses red,
They're
red
pink.
shirts?
Yeah.
So, they might die.
Whatever, pink shirt.
Yeah.
All right, so you step away from the top area and look to explore the ship. As you guys kind of come down to...
Is there like a shipwright or a cabin boy?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I will call them over to me.
Yes, sir.
I would like you to set up a review system for all my employees so that in 1 month's time, I will single-handedly review every single one of these crew members, including yourself, Mr. or Mrs.
They call me Jacob.
All right, Jacob, you're a lovely lady, and I will be reviewing you as well.
You mean like a monthly performance review?
Absolutely.
That seems pretty frequent. I feel like the common is maybe an annual or even biannual. You don't want to boil the ocean for too much.
We are not going to see you in a year.
Yeah, Jacob, we could be
Yeah.
dead by then. So we're going to keep it at a month.
All right.
And we're going to be working on a gold star system.
Okay. Is it actual gold? Because I feel like that could really motivate the boys.
It might be, but it's most likely going to be copper, shaved off of my armor. I'm going to call you my official assistant.
Oh, wow. What title do I get?
It's called official assistant.
And do I have a salary raise?
Oh, you get one more ration of rum at night.
Holy crap. Yeah, I'm in.
And some cocaine that I
Whoa.
brought on board.
Yep.
And Horace, I thought those days were behind you.
Nope.
I thought that was part of the ship rations.
Oh, dear.
You got it. I'll start compiling the names of everybody to get you those performance reviews right away.
Did you already do some coke?
What? Listen, man, somebody told me we were about to get on a flying pirate ship. I had a lot of things I needed to check off before I got on this boat today.
All right, Jacob. You can make a special space in my cabin for your business needs.
Oh, okay. Perfect. All right, thank you very much, Cap.
and
Wait,
give me
you're
the-
not the captain.
I'm the, oh gosh, what am I?
Technically,
I can
you're the
just-
sovereign since you're not the admiral, so that would make you the command. No.
Yeah, let's call me commander.
That doesn't feel, it feels wrong.
No.
Let's
but-
call me
but-
commander.
Oh, that feels wrong on the tongue.
Are you?
Not the
You're
commander,
paying
he's
for
like-
all this, right?
Yeah, it's my boat.
Well,
Commander.
then absolutely, Commander. And he
Hear
salutes
that?
you.
Hear that, Sweeney? Hear that, Izzy? I'm commander.
I was so hoping I wasn't a part of the scene,
And
but then I
Jacob
had to say
wanders
something.
off to one of the cabins.
Hey, Izzy, can you do me a favor?
Yeah. Wait, maybe.
You said yes. So I'm going to take that as your official answer. Can you, at intervals, become a bird and make sure that the sky around us is clear? Because I don't want to be fighting any sky sharks.
Yes. Or I can get them to do it.
Well, they can't become birds, dude.
No. Point up. Look up.
Oh, I look up. What's
Just
that? What am I
hundreds of
seeing?
seagulls
Oh
standing on the
my
mast.
God, that's going to be a lot of poop.
I brought them with. They can fly, so they can come, right?
All right.
They're like sea squirrels or air squirrels.
Yeah, that's essentially
They're
what they are.
Both, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
So did you spend your last night negotiating like your own seagull crew to
Yes.
follow you guys?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
incredible.
Yes.
Can you teach them not to poop on the boat, but over the side?
Yeah, we can keep it like that. Keep it kosher.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And Sweeney, just
Hi.
keep being beautiful.
Sure.
All right.
Looking up.
I'm a commander.
I don't know if that's. Oh wait, hold on. Hierarchy of sea commands.
Thank you. Thank
go.
you for checking.
Technically, you. Ooh.
Because technically we're passengers who have chartered
Yeah, but
a
I own
voyage.
the boat and I can tell Faraday
Yeah,
what to do.
there's a
It's our
difference. It'd
boat.
be the equivalent of like the king being on a ship.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. I don't know.
You're definitely higher than a captain.
Oh,
You
we
might
definitely-
actually be the commander.
Yeah, let's call me commander. All right, Faraday, continue as you were.
Yeah.
And she continues kind of testing the metal of this ship, kind of whipping it through some clouds, but she doesn't go above the cloud line. She's trying to keep it within line of sight of the land, because you guys have given her a course to charter to
Teddy's Tin Shop.
Tin Shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely seems like a thing that we did.
So it's going to take a couple days, but over the next course of these few days, you guys will be kind of getting your bearings on the ship. Within the first day, though, you guys are probably enjoying some food, maybe reviewing your...
Pinochle?
Playing some Pinochle?
I don't know what that is. How about the shuffleboard one? Let's do
Never have
shuffleboard.
I ever. Never have I ever.
Oh, okay.
You guys are in a room playing Never Have I Ever with some sailors,
Oh,
with some of the crew.
Yeah.
When,
We're gonna lose, folks.
yeah. Tim, never have I ever
yeah.
had a lovemaking with a zombie.
Ooh.
I'm definitely putting my finger down. I definitely haven't done that.
Oh, I thought you had. I thought
you put
that's
your
how
finger
played
down if
this.
you have.
So you have.
Oh,
to?
no, I
And if you-
haven't. I haven't.
And if you run out of
he
fingers,
hasn't he?
Tim's a dirty
yeah, if you
boy.
run right, isn't that right? If you run out of fingers,
Yeah,
and
you
lose.
you actually
which
count.
means
Never have
that
I
you
ever is just drinking, isn't it?
You have to drink. when
10
you-
fingers is...
You drink if you have, right?
Yes,
I don't know.
Yes, you drink if
Yeah.
you have, and then
Yeah.
when you run out of your fingers, or
You have to
get
fist yourself.
you get drunk or something. You're just
Can we-
most experienced, or have lived the most.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like a pissing contest.
Yeah. Oh, we can have that as well if we want.
We could.
I would love a hard cut to Teddy's tin shop.
Yeah.
Would love it.
So the night ends. Who lost that, by the way?
oh, I can.
Probably not me because I haven't experienced a lot.
I'd probably lose it real quick.
Izzy probably loses the
Sweeney
game.
would lose.
Oh, I lost lots.
Yeah. So it's a tie between Izzy and Sweeney. Izzy, have you really? I guess we're playing the game right now. Have you really done all that?
What? A lot of times you don't ever cut to what I'm doing.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. You're a dirty girl.
Yes, I am. Dirty,
So you guys,
dirty
I
drow.
mean, I guess you have had sex with a giant gorilla. No, you were a giant gorilla.
No, you
Dated
were right
it-
the first time.
I dated a giant gorilla.
Yeah.
You
and-
dated a man who could turn into a giant gorilla.
And
You weren't there.
That's
became
fair.
A what?
Huh? What?
Oh, you didn't ever tell us about that.
No, you've never asked. Again.
I think I asked, but you refused to tell me.
well, no, because
I-
I just listened to all of those episodes. No.
No, we never asked.
I'm gonna. Actually, this isn't gonna help. I was gonna.
All right, I don't
I was
wanna
gonna
know.
re-prepare spells in this fourth slot, but it's not gonna do anything.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to prepare the elemental thing, but I don't know if we need it. The air elemental thing. I mean, it don't lose anything you want to keep. Basically, if there's like something you can make do without, then great. But if not, then don't worry about it. We'll be fine with Nico if we need to.
Faraday, you think you can land this thing?
If she doesn't, we die.
Yeah, I guess so.
You better.
pretty sure we can.
It doesn't have landing gear.
She nods at one of the deckhands, and they quickly go up and they start pulling back on one of the ropes to the first mast. The wind pulls out of the sail, and you see the ship start to descend. She goes, "Okay, it's good that works that way."
Okay.
A couple of the other deckhands and sailors looked at each other nervously, as if to think, "Did she not know what was going to happen when we did that?" And pull another sail, and it starts to descend a bit more. We're still coming in quickly. How did we get off the ground in the first place? Is there any of you that... Who did that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs and talk to Nico.
Okay, so you head downstairs to Nico. You don't need to roll at this point, so what do you say?
Hey, buddy, we just want a nice, casual descent. Just a nice, quiet descent. Listen to my ASMR.
One of the rings
and
stops in the
just-
center, and the ship starts to drop to
Okay,
the
that's
ground.
not what I said or meant. That's not what I wanted. But let's pretend I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna pretend this was a joke, and I'm pranking them the whole time. Need a little bit softer landing though.
Sweeney!
Just I got you all so good. Let's a little softer landing though. Just super quiet.
And as you're like getting dangerously close to a mountainside, the center ring kicks back in and spins, and the ship rights itself and slows down.
Rock and roll. Woo! Do that again.
I don't know. We're just gonna nice piece.
You look into the glass sphere, and the air elemental is kind of doing like a little backflip. It looks like it's really proud of itself.
Oh, you're loving this, aren't you, Nico? You and I, we're gonna dance, Nico. You will not get the best of me.
As you say this, one of the rings starts to slow down again.
Fucker.
I pop my head down there. Having trouble controlling an elemental of nature?
I'm the best.
Okay, cool.
So the ship descends down onto the surface and slowly settles just above the ground. So the ship actually still stays in the air, wind still whipping it up, but the bottom of it is just slightly above the ground. The plank, a wind breeze blows by, and the plank drops, so you guys can get off the ship.
I come up and we're at the
Teddy's
village.
tin shop.
You came down quickly out of the sky, obviously. And as you arrived, it looked like a regular village. You step out and you look out now, and this looks like a bustling village. In fact, Horace and Izzy, you guys were here last time before, and it was kind of like a simple town that you were passing through when you ended up at Teddy's Tin Shop, which was just like kind of a small shop. When you step off the boat this time, you look around and you see like beautiful white stone and beautiful gates and like adornment all around this village, and it looks like what you would imagine Not the same level of like a Baldur's Gate or something like that, but or like a full city. But it looks like this is somewhere. It's on its way there, and it looks like it's prospering. Like all the gates and everything around has been recently built and fresh.
As we get off, I turn to you guys and say, okay, I know how much money we have. Don't say any numbers. Just don't worry about money. Don't worry about numbers. Izzy, I'm looking at you. Don't say any numbers.
I don't understand money very well, so you don't have to worry about me.
Yep. Cool. Let's head inside. There's gates. Is it a gated, like,
Yeah,
access?
You come up to the gate, and there's some guards waiting there to greet you.
Oh, hello, I'm a noble, and I demand entry.
And I'm a druid, and I'm hungry.
Yeah, you guys are, and the guard kind of looks over the three of you. Yeah, you guys are obviously here for, to come see the great shop, right? I can tell from what you're wearing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right,
Is the
cool.
great shop... No follow-up questions. I'm fine. That's fine.
Sure, all right, so here's your brochures, and he passes out 3 brochures to each of you. Yeah, you can, there's obviously a couple food stops on the way inside. Are you guys going to be staying here, or are you staying nearby?
We'll be staying on our ship.
Mind
we're-
your own business.
Staying nearby.
Walking
Okay.
away.
So you guys walk through, you open up the pamphlet that he gives you, and it looks kind of like it's a very colorful pamphlet.
Is it like Disneyland?
kind of like a Disneyland pamphlet?
Wow.
Is there like a map of like...
And you see like a map of everything inside in the village, and you see like very colorful, exaggerated cartoons of different shops and places, like some hotels. And you see one at the very, very far end is this massive, it looks like a very big store, and it says The Great Shop.
Wow.
What
I'm
is
gonna go
the-
ahead
I
and-
wonder what shop that could be.
I'm
What
gonna
is
go ahead
the
and take credit for
name
this.
of this village, city?
Or are you asking this to the guard?
No, I'm looking at the map. I'm sure it's labeled.
It's Artificer's Hollow.
Artificer's
Wow.
Hollow.
Wow. Well, okay, I won't take all the credit. I think you should take
All?
credit for this.
I'm taking all the credit.
Yeah,
Well, I'm taking
100% it's
some.
Izzy.
I'm taking 100. I've carried those flyers. I've
I know,
dispersed
but
those flyers.
I
I bargained
encouraged you.
for them.
I encouraged
Nope.
you.
Oh, you know what? You guys
0%.
probably wouldn't have gone there if I hadn't abandoned the party that
So
one
he
time.
gets
so
some-
I
he
get
gets
some credit for
You get
that.
some credit.
Can't give a woman full credit, can you?
No, we're
what this is?
we're programmed a certain
Think this
way.
is?
We can give you 70% of the credit.
I will give you 0.03%.
I'll take it.
There you go. Good man.
I'll
Good
take
man.
I'll take nothing
take
and like it.
You guys are walking through this town, and some people like look at you and point, and you see some people give you like a thumbs up.
Oh.
And you see
Yes, I'm Prince Horace Kemp.
and you see somebody back like, yeah, definitely you look like it for sure. Awesome, man.
Cool. Man,
Man, they notice us.
this is what I've always dreamed of.
Yeah.
And as you see them like giving you the thumbs up and walking by, you see in their party someone is actually dressed in a really very familiar leather bikini.
Oh my
As
goodness.
well as you also see somebody that's wearing like kind of like a very large brimmed like feather cap. That's something you wore a very long time ago.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
They sell us as costumes here.
Whoa.
That's so great.
And look at all those people with fake elf ears.
Yeah, that's kind of offensive. But
And like fake tattoos all over their bodies. Like
Who's got
Sweeney.
tattoos? Oh, right.
yeah, me.
You guys, actually, if you look a little closer at the pamphlets, you notice some of the shops and hotels and bars have loose names referencing each of you.
Wow.
You see
How
you see
loose?
the Milk Spider's Tavern.
Ooh.
You see the Silk Mountain Shop.
What?
You see the essentially the many-faced tattoo parlor.
that one's like me.
And you see like a lot of different amenities that seem to take to your likeness.
Oh my God, it's a Velvet League land.
Whoa.
We live here now.
We
Vex,
live
Vex
here
can do
now.
whatever he wants. We live here now.
Oh my god.
No. Those are bad instincts. Those are old instincts.
Well, we have to stop Vex so this can continue.
Yes, this is what we're fighting for.
Yeah.
This is
Exactly
our
what we're
Shire.
fighting for.
This is our. Oh. Well, let's head to Teddy's.
No,
what is it
I'm
called?
going to my store.
Wait, I want to see how Teddy's doing.
Yeah, we should check him out.
But what about my store?
And then we'll go to your store. And then we'll go to my store. And then
right.
we'll go all get tattoos.
All right. No, I don't want a
Matching
tattoo.
tattoos.
My skin's too beautiful.
Hey, there's glitter tattoos.
Oh, that could work. All right, let's go to Teddy's.
So you guys walk to the very end, and there's a line, like a huge
Oh.
line leading up to the shop.
We cut it.
Oh, you guys go to.
Yep, cut to the front.
Excuse me, Miss, guys, you're gonna have to wait here at the back
I
of the line.
whip around. Don't you know who I am? Hands out.
Yeah, it's very impressive. You're Ysabel Buchanan. All right, just please wait here at the end of the line. Everybody here. Look, we've got a couple other Ysabels Buchanan.
I'm the Ysabel Buchanan.
Look, ma'am, I really respect the dedication to it, but just if you could wait here to the back of the line, you're going to get in just as quickly as possible.
But what about my ring? My noble's ring?
Yeah, I've seen a few of those today. It's very nice. I don't know how you made it. I'm sure you guys are very excellent crafts workers. I've heard this spiel a few times already, okay?
Well,
I'm not new to the job.
Hey, wait.
How long's the wait?
It's an hour wait. It's a typical normal wait. So if you'll get into the great shop,
I'm going to cast a lightning bolt into the sky.
I'm going to turn into a big spider.
And I'm going to give
out
a
north.
stance that I'm famous for.
Yep.
So wait, Izzy, you turn into a giant spider?
Yeah.
Oh, like a horse size?
My giant horse. Yeah, well, I have giant spider as one of my gargantuan.
Awesome.
I think it's-
Wait, is it gargantuan
No, it's not
size?
gargantuan.
It's large, though. It is large.
It is large,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, it is. It's large spider.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like
No. But it's
giant,
I mean, it's
but-
large size. It's
Yeah.
called giant spider.
giant spider.
But it's
Yeah.
large.
Yes.
Which means
Correct.
you're a little bit larger than a horse.
Yes.
If you when you said gargantuan, that's literally like the size of a house,
Yeah.
like two houses on top of each other. So you turn into a spider. Sweeney, you shoot a lightning bolt off into the sky.
I want to remind everyone that the casting spell word for lightning bolts that I use is by the power of Grayskull.
Oh,
Somewhat fitting.
that exists in this world.
From that thing. Remember that show that people watched? Yeah, I shout by the power of Grayskull and I fire a lightning bolt into the sky.
And what do you do, Horace?
I stand the way that is my most famous stance, which actually, I guess it's hands on the hips, pelvis thrust out,
Chin up.
and chin up.
Doris out?
Doris not out.
Okay.
So you guys each strike a very dramatic pose. And
So anime of us.
I know. I love it.
yeah, I'd like each of you to do a performance check for me.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh. Sweeney?
21.
Horace?
21.
Izzy?
12.
That's sort of like 21.
Yeah.
Just inverted.
Backward.
But you do turn into a giant spider, so you guys each kind of strike a Velvet League like pose, and the person who's attending to the line is like thrown aback. Are you actually the Velvet League?
Does the crowd start like?
Yeah,
like,
people start turning back. Well, you shot lightning and a spider just appeared, so they all turn around and look back, and then like the line shifts from being facing the great shop to back to starting to like you see a rush, like you just start to see the ripple in the
Uh-oh.
line coming down the hill towards all of you.
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing. That's about to
And
happen.
then you just see a crowd of people just push out of the line, people jumping the rope and just encircling all of you.
Can I grab Sweeney and jump on Izzy's back? Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to do that.
This is why we can't have nice things.
So you guys jump on Izzy's back. What do?
And then I'm gonna run into the shop.
You're just gonna try to clamber over all these
Yep.
people.
Oh, you're a spider, so...
Yeah, I could do that.
So you see like dozens and dozens of like Horaces and Izzies and Sweeneys, and also like a couple like Gormos and like
Oh.
randomly
That's
like
sad.
Too soon.
A little fresh for us.
You also see like some Anders, and you see a
Oh.
couple other like Zarenis and things like throughout the crowd. And you crawl over all of them. They're all like reaching up and like Izzy, a few of them are like grabbing at your legs, your spider legs.
Oh man, there's a medium old one. He's got fake babies on his hammer.
No.
Oh.
I hope those are fake.
I crawl into the store and then I'm gonna slam the door behind me with one of my back 8 legs.
Okay, so you get in, close the door, it like pushes somebody who's out at like the front door out of it, and you look inside, and Teddy's Tin Shop, which was once a 1 floor, 1 level like little shop, is now, it looks like an 8-story
Whoa, it's like a Costco.
like Costco of magic. And it's just this massive magical store with multiple stairwells swirling upwards, and there's hundreds of people inside going
It's
down
like
the rows.
a FAO Schwartz.
Yeah.
Oh.
A magic emporium.
Wow.
Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium.
I do a little wiggle, which is my signal to tell you both to get off me.
Okay, I get off. I slide off.
And I pop back into my normal form.
And as you
Druid
do,
form.
a few people do see this, especially an attendant at the front. Are you guys actually the Velvet League?
Yes, we are. We are that's us. See? And I take out the remaining
By the way,
12
Mike
brochures.
Christensen is doing with arms wide open.
I have my arms wide open.
Yeah, very nice.
Yep, I take out the remaining 12 brochures. We are the reason for all of this. Haha, and I throw them
we
in the air.
haven't used that branding in a while. One moment. And you see this like young kid scamper off and come back with like what looks like probably the manager. If you could just wait right here, we'd really love to just get Teddy down here, and I'm sure he'd want to see all of you.
Take us to the celebrity lounge.
Yeah, where's the green room?
Yeah, we can take you back. Teddy has his own office. We can take you back there right now. Actually, in fact, and the manager kind of helps push you guys towards the back and pushing away a couple other people who are like pointing at all of you. Back to the back office. A few minutes later, the door swings open and Teddy walks in. Teddy looks like he's doing all right. Last time you saw him, he was in just simple, just average clothes.
Yep.
Now he's like wearing like these like beautiful robes, and he has like a very long cap.
Teddy, how you doing?
Oh my gosh.
You must be Teddy. I'm Sweeney. It's nice to meet you.
Sweeney, it's nice to meet you. Welcome to my shop.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
I really gotta thank you guys. You, man, you really gave out a lot of those flyers. I've had people coming in here from all walks of life saying they've met you, and
Teddy,
you gave them these flyers.
We were worried about you. We thought
Yeah.
we were going to come back and it was going to be a crater here.
Oh, no. I mean, at first there were some people swinging by who were wondering not as much if you guys were here, but where you guys got all your weapons and items. And of course I told them, I hope you don't mind. I said you guys got them all here. And we've had some pretty big boon in business. I mean, first there was like this real big issue where a whole bunch of drow came by. No offense, Miss Buchanan. But a whole bunch came by. They were real upset. But then they ended up becoming some of our best customers.
Wow.
You know, they were really interested to know about, there was like this whole red dragon problem that was happening in the Underdark at one point. And business has been booming, I gotta say.
It certainly seems to have been. Let's talk about life rights.
Yes. And
Let's talk about merchandising.
and use of likeliness.
Likeness, yes. She's on the right.
Likeness.
Residuals.
Yeah,
be honest,
let's have a conversation about that.
You know, people kind of came back and were like, of course, you know, you must have a close relationship with the Velvet League. And I...
Of course. And you told them, I've met 2 of the 3 of them, of course.
Wow, I feel like I kind of got to know you, though, through the other two of you guys.
I would argue that not even these people would say they know me that well.
Listen,
I don't know Sweeney that well.
Ooh.
the Great Shop has been doing pretty well, and this village really loves you guys.
Oh, no.
So
We don't need to disrupt anything. You can happily continue your multi-million-dollar merchandising empire.
wonderful.
We do need to discuss our commission. And that could, in fact, be settled with, I think if we
Souls.
just had...
Give
sorry,
them your
she's-
shopping list.
Souls? Yes, we have a shopping list. Now, if you could help us in terms of procuring some of these items, I think that would go a tremendous distance in terms of rectifying the massive debt that you owe us.
And Teddy, you don't want to see us pull our endorsement.
Not that we're there. But, should that happen, that would be...
And by the way, you guys are sitting in an office where, like, on all the walls are, like, all of the, like, the varying, like, posters that have been used over, like, the last, like, year or so. And, like, all of them feature each of you guys, like, invading. It's like Teddy's Tin Shop, of course.
And I'm sure there's a painting of us huddled around Teddy, like, holding him.
Yeah, there's like a beautiful mural. Like, you're having this conversation with him. Like, directly behind him is like a wall-to-wall painting of like a scene that never took place.
Yeah.
Of like the 3 of you guys all like sitting around like a fine table and like all laughing at a joke like Teddy just told.
Yeah.
Like the Last Supper, but happy.
Yeah, but Teddy's the middle.
But Teddy's in the middle of all of it.
So, Teddy, here's a couple things that we're looking for. We need to find a way to help us with some intelligence-based attacks. So I've heard of legendary items that can help us enhance certain abilities. If there's a tome that I know of that can help enhance your intelligence.
Yeah, I mean, some of that stuff's real difficult to come by.
Hey, you managed to swing some things. I think some miracles, our friend Teddy. We need a pair of dimensional shackles because our friend here, Horace, is very afraid of being teleported to another.
Don't tell them why we need it.
We need them because we said so.
Listen,
we're also looking for, if you have a Tome of Understanding, that'd be amazing. Tome of Clear Thought's the priority. Tome of Understanding would be great to make our druid super good at hurting people with magic.
Launch, I think we can work something here. I'm trying to launch a new educational line to encourage kids to start reading again. I feel like if we could get some of you guys behind maybe some magical learning, I feel like we could work something out.
I think
sponsor you guys.
Teaching messages to kids is really important. I have one about lies.
I have one about blood sport.
Yeah.
I have one about facial reconstruction.
Okay.
We would also love a ring of protection. A pair of sending stones would be
Wouldn't we
great.
all?
Wand of magic missiles, wand of magic detection.
I have an idea.
Potions. How would you do on potions? Because I would love either fire breath or gaseous form.
we
or
have our own alchemist.
speed or heroism. Any of these would be
Oh,
tremendous.
I thought you were going to say heroin.
Let me see. There we go. I also
Speed or heroin?
have a great lecture on the value of sharing
Yeah.
and how it breaks down basically any society.
Yeah. I mean,
really?
remember, I feel like
Commies?
we had like kind of a verbal contract. Remember when I gave you that discount on that stone, which I'm sure has helped in so many, defeat all of the bad guys.
Hold up, T-Bones. You can't just lord over that ion stone and say that because you gave me that discount at one point and I built you a multi-million-dollar corporatist.
I did a lot of the advertising myself. I mean, to be
Yeah, but actually, that's not true because we did that. Specifically,
Me.
your girlfriend here,
Yeah.
Izzy Buchanan.
Yeah.
G-friend.
Your girl remembered after every conquest to sprinkle the bloody battlefield with your name
Yep.
and Visal.
It's the
sometimes-
reason you're wearing gold underwear right now.
Sometimes at times that were entirely inappropriate, and
Yes.
yet it was done, and yet now you have this thriving business.
And we don't even want a lot of money of it. We just need the items that Sweeney here is talking about.
I think just some sort of
and
agreement.
some sort of
Also,
god
Teddy,
juice or I
don't know the last time. What kingdom are we in? By the way, out of character.
there. We've never really given any sort of like.
Okay.
name
Well, then
part
I'm
of
gonna
it.
go ahead.
Solid.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that we might still be within Kemp
Borders.
borders,
Sure.
on the edge, or at least
Your
at least
neighbor-
allies,
neighbor allies,
a
yeah.
Kemp ally. Teddy, I don't think you would like to hear this, but there are no verbal agreements in the borders of the Kemp estates. It has to be in writing. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking around right now
Oh, me too. Ooh,
and seeing a lot of posters with my face on it.
Mine too. Lots of my faces.
Yeah. So, if I don't see a contract in front of me that I signed, that shit you're talking about is defunct.
Get scared.
Super duper illegal.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Now, like we said, we can remedy this.
Yeah.
I think you comp us everything that we purchased today, and then we set up an outstanding agreement for future revenue.
Fantastic.
Because now, obviously, asking you to backdate would be tremendously a windfall for
yeah,
you.
my bookkeeper is just
Your bookkeeper can
about
suck
this?
my cock.
How about
Yeah.
this?
Hey, hopefully he does.
You don't even have to pay us in actual gold.
Okay. Curious where this is going.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
it be great if we could just kind of get a constant
We don't want acorns.
supply? No, I would like
Constant
to be.
supply of magic items.
You could just pay us in diamonds. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We're not particular on the form of payment, just the percentage.
Just like gems.
I mean, some of these magic items are priceless, right?
Teddy, you know what's
you're
real?
gonna sell them.
You know what's really priceless? Our three fucking faces.
Yeah.
And
On
your reputation.
And your reputation.
Right.
We don't just put those on a shelf and sell them. You understand. We work hard for these faces.
She works hard for her money.
I do. And how about I'll also throw in once a year, I'll come by and I'll do a sit down storybook reading to all that are in the park.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I will
Okay.
do
Okay.
regular magical demonstrations.
Oh, okay.
I will do instructions. I am happy to work with you. We can form a partnership.
I'll do you guys one better, and I want you guys behind me on this.
Please do. Ordinarily, I'm very curious what you mean when you're going to one up us. But I think in this moment, I'm very keen to know.
Okay, so I saw that you've got magical illusion crystals that give special Teddy Tin Shop messages. We would be willing to record some illusion crystals for you.
Really?
That would be in
30-second spots.
30-second spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say our voice actor, bless her and his heart. They try really hard, but I feel like they haven't really captured it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That happens when you go unofficial.
Yeah. You're
Any
bootlegging
sort of-
right now. You're bootlegging.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
All right. I think we can work something out if you guys promise to do some recordings and some demonstrations. Yeah.
No.
Teddy's ready to negotiate.
Great. I'll go ahead and draft an agreement for us.
Sure.
While you go ahead and start looking for those items that I mentioned.
Yeah. Let me
How
just
soon
take
can we
that
get those?
list. I'll get that wrapped up right away today.
Great. Here's that list. Enjoy. There you are
Perfect.
for you.
Ted, I'm feeling good about this.
Me
I'm
too.
feeling really
I'm feeling
positive.
great as long as you guys are feeling great.
Yeah. Are you feeling safe, Teddy?
Yeah, you feeling safe?
safer?
You got a great shop here, Teddy. It
You
would
got
be a
real
shame
nice
if
life
something
here.
happened to
I
it.
felt-
You got a family, Teddy?
Felt safer.
Feeling real good.
I'll be right back.
Cool.
And Teddy gets up and runs out the room.
Cool.
I'm gonna open up one of his nicest wines and pour 3 glasses and cheers with you guys.
To us, we're not the bad guys.
Wow. Well, I don't know. I think we were a little bad. But
We
it
are
feels,
owed money.
It feels
Yeah.
good to be bad, guys.
No.
All right.
This is tame for
Cheers,
me.
you guys. I'll cheers, you
Cheers.
guys.
So
Eye contact.
a few minutes go by, and Teddy comes back in and lays out the magic items he was able to find. He was able to find you guys a dimensional shackles, well made. He was able to find a manual of body and health for constitution. He was also able to find a few of the potions. He found a potion of gaseous form, as well as a potion of heroism and a potion of speed to add to the list. What was specifically the manual for?
That's the top one, the top manual for the intellect.
Tome
Oh yeah,
of-
that's right. Specifically in terms of tomes, he did find the Tome of Clear Thought. And finally, he did find a couple copies of some ancient sending stones. That he was able. He wasn't
Okay.
able to find any wands though. Wands have been on some pretty high purchase lately.
That's fine. No ring of protection.
Ring of Protection, no luck.
All right. Well, the tome should help you with your saves by at least 1, which is something.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
And who needs extra constitution? Who needs
Not
higher
me.
hit points?
Not me. Probably not you either.
I'm at 17.
I'm at 20. My constitution's 20 right now.
My constitution's 20 also.
We could bump it up to 22 and get another 20 hit points
For me?
for whoever reads it. Because it's another hit point per level.
I think it should be you
Okay.
because you should probably be the one who lives.
Okay. I'll tell your story.
Thanks.
That'll bring-
I'm saying that out of character.
That'll bring me to 206 hit points.
Okay, that's great.
What are you
That's
at?
funny. I'm at 196.
Really? You guys are so high.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like Izzy because
I'm
like
126.
Oh, then give it
yeah,
to
we need to equalize
Yeah.
it. That's the thing.
Yeah, give it to
So
Izzy.
if we give it to Izzy, she'll read that
You're at
book.
126.
Yeah, I roll an 8 for every. Yeah.
Has it been bad rolls?
Yep.
Oh.
2s and 1s.
I've been using the
Yeah.
average the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
I've been using rolls.
Yep. And then we're obviously gonna give you the book of the tome of the thing I just said.
Yeah, so I can have +1 to all my saves?
No, this is only gonna give you intelligence.
Okay,
save.
intelligence.
It is gonna bump your intelligence up by 2, which I think will really mess with Horace's
Really?
worldview.
Oh my gosh.
Dimensional shackles you get. So what you're gonna do is just clamp those onto your wrists every time after we plane shift anywhere, and then we can decide who can use those. We'll agree, but we'll make it coded so the 3 of us, maybe Captain Faraday, so that any of us can take them off of you with an action, and that way you can plane shift whenever. That way, if for any reason you're unconscious or dead and we need to teleport you out, you're not the only one who can take the manacles off. We can do that too. That's perfect. Body and health is Izzy. Potions, let's divide those up as well. Sending stones. Who should we distribute those between?
What do those do?
They allow you to cast sending in between people.
Oh.
Maybe
so
the
it's
2 of
like-
you should have
it's
those.
like walkie-talkies.
Yeah, they're 1 use per day, but
Okay.
something. Maybe the 2 of you have those.
But they don't spend. They don't die once you use it. They just need to recharge
I
for a
think
day.
so. You've got the drink.
Yeah, they just have a 1-day recharge.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then me and because you have sending.
I can cast sending. I can cast message.
Yeah.
Let's give those to you two.
All right. So you and me can talk walkie-talkie.
Okay. once a day, but yeah, that's definitely good.
You
to
have a third, so you have 3 sending stones. So if you ever
okay.
want to give somebody else one.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, Horace, why don't you hold the other one?
Okay, I'll hold 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I write that in my...
Yeah, good idea. And then we have 2 potions. One a potion of gaseous form, the other a potion of speed. Who feels the need to retreat the most often?
I have never passed out.
You've never blacked out.
I have never blacked out. I've never passed out. I've never
gone unconscious.
I've never fallen
It's
below
really you.
100
You could
in hit
probably use it.
points.
I'll take the potion of
I've
speed.
Never had a
I mean,
death
gaseous
saving-
form might
nothing.
be really nice
Not
for you.
crazy.
I'll take both.
That is crazy.
I've never.
I mean, I guess you guys are getting all the other stuff, so I'll take both of the potions.
Yeah, take the gaseous
Okay.
form and the... What's the
Yeah.
other one? Speed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, wait. I think you've gotten very close. When
I think the lowest was like 30. I have a remnants here. 35 at one
okay,
point.
so you were below. I was going to say you've been below 100.
But that might have been one of my shapes.
because it was when you were fighting the devils.
That's right. I
that
got
one
really low.
that one almost got you.
That-
Yeah, that's right. You got riggedy wrecked
That
by
got-
those devils.
That shook me real hard.
Yeah. I mean, you also... No, even when I was killed, Horace was the one who was at 1 hit point. And
Horace
Alethar was
yeah.
low. You were a wind elemental at that point, so you were okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too worried about your constitution. Actually, with that in mind, do we want to...
My constitution's always it could be better. It's only at 17.
Yeah, do you want 20 more hit points?
Definitely she should have
That
20
would
more.
be nice. That
Okay.
would still bring me at a very low average, but
Okay, perfect.
better than 126.
Yeah, 146. Well, we need to read those. It takes 48 hours of straight reading
Okay.
to read those
hate
books.
reading.
I'll read
Yeah.
them on the ship.
On the ship.
Is
Is
there
perfect.
is there like an audio version I can try out?
I can read it to you at night.
Oh,
And then
I
you'll
love
get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Then I would get the
As you're
bonus.
reading, like your veins start expanding.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, God.
I'll take it. I'll
Oh,
take it.
jeez.
Okay.
I'll read.
Yeah, you got your own reading to do because you need to read the...
Yeah, I need to read the Tome of Clarity.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Teddy, here's our contract.
Oh,
Slide that over.
okay.
It just dictates that we, the Velvet League LLC, get 20% of all future earnings beginning on this day.
Whoa.
I mean, we have some magic items we sell that are also not Velvet League related. You know, where
Teddy, go fuck yourself. Everything you sell is partly because, 20% at least, because we're endorsing you.
Now, here's what I'll allow you to do. You've been kind of dancing around our names, it looks like. I mean, the many-faced tattoos, whatever. This allows you to start using our names properly. Sweeney's Tattoo Parlor. Things like
Okay.
that. Gives you a little bit more options there.
I don't want to be shady. Actually, I do. But we can also talk taxes.
Tax cuts? Are you trying to give tax cuts to large corporations?
Absolutely.
Okay.
also-
what could go wrong there?
I forgot to put this on my list.
For anyone.
Do you have a spell scroll
Just
for the
with 1%,
spell
it'll be fine.
Identify?
I am a noble.
It's a first level spell.
Yeah, I could find that for you.
That'd be great.
Sure.
Forgot to put it on the list.
And he gives you a spell scroll.
Perfect.
Yeah, well, we should call it like the wealth.
Oh, no, we'll actually put in some legislation that's called the Wellness for Other People tax.
Wellness for a few select people
Yes.
as identified by
So,
those people.
I'm allied
Oh.
with the families that you pay taxes to.
Oh, okay. I mean, look, if you can work out some... I mean, yeah.
Oh, I can definitely.
Oh,
work
perfect.
out.
And he immediately signs the,
there you
the
go.
contract. Excellent. I'm just going to add that we have a kind of a gentleman's agreement. Great.
No, we have something in writing.
Yeah, we've got it.
Well,
Yeah,
I
we're
meant
making
the,
an
I meant
addendum.
the he winks,
Yeah.
the tax.
Okay.
bit.
All right. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Resurrection oils.
yes.
You need to get some more of those as
Oh,
well.
Any,
Resurrection oils, they're like,
yeah.
you know what? I'll go take care of those. And
Also, your finest perfumes.
okay. We have a
I don't give a
perfume?
shit. Just give me your finest
we have a
perfumes, Ted.
silken perfume shop just down the street.
Oh, all
Well,
right.
now it's Horace's perfumery.
Oh, that's great. We'll get
Imagine it.
yeah. Sure. I'll have them have something prepared for when you go by. I'll send a stone and
Also, everybody loves a makeover.
Everybody loves a makeover.
Have you guys thought about a makeover center?
we have we've just been expanding so much. But sure. Yeah.
Well, then I expect to see one open by the time next time I'm here.
Definitely. Yes. I can.
Anything
yeah.
you want, Izzy? What do you want?
Oh my gosh, what don't I want?
You want a rookery?
For eggs?
Well, no. I mean, that's where birds are held.
Oh,
breeding. You could have a big bird breeding place.
that's true.
I was thinking more of like a water park, but everything is like blood.
Ew. Sure. All right.
Hey, you know what?
Teddy, we'll need a blood park.
I'll give you this for free. I was for about a week a halfling, and I was very toyetic. So really like.
Oh, really? Like really small?
I was very small. I had like a shaved head and big ears. It was very like I had the poncho on. Like I was really good for toys.
We have kids come in here all the time, and we don't really have anything perfect to fit them.
That's
with.
kind of what you need. Like that's a perfect kid's costume.
Okay. All right. This is great,
Also,
guys.
I don't think any of us would object. A line of adult-themed entertainment objects.
Oh, absolutely.
I think any one of us would happily brand or, in fact, model for.
Absolutely. You know what?
If you want to
Honestly,
take plaster molds.
everywhere I've gone, I've had people say they want to sit on my face. And if you were to make something that was like a Horace face that people could sit on for pleasure,
Yeah.
I'm leaving the
you're
room.
rolling in the gold. You're rolling in the gold.
I am not opposed to
I've left the room.
a mold of any of my genitals.
Oh, you have
For-
3 because you had 3 pairs at one point.
I did.
any of them?
Yeah.
Either front or back.
Well, wow. Is that a
I
butt
come back into the
considered
room, but I'm
genital?
carrying a bucket.
Butt flashlight. But
Okay,
The
a
bucket is filled with
no,
ice
it's
cold
full of
water.
And do you?
I now douse Sweeney and Horace with ice cold water.
oh, Vect is out there. Oh, you're right.
We're
oh
done.
God.
We're done. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, so you guys make your way out with a newly minted contract. He makes a copy for you.
Yep.
He also gives you a scroll of identify, and you guys leave. Do you guys leave publicly, or do you leave subtly?
No, through the celebrity door.
Through the celebrity door? Okay.
Yeah.
Which is also the chimney. Like
So we
Santa. We reverse.
So we
we
call.
reverse Santa.
We send a message to her to bring the ship over.
Yeah.
And then we climb up the chimney or up onto the roof. We take the rope ladder up, and then I just shout over the side, "Velvet League's blasting off again!"
And you guys leap off, and a flying pirate ship swoops by and picks all 3 of you up. People outside cheering, and
Wow.
Fireworks,
Fireworks,
fireworks, fireworks.
We're popular.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
We're popular.
and the pirate ship flies off into the sky. So you guys board back onto the ship, and awaiting you there, leaning up against the mast of the ship, is the second. And she's leaning there and kind of giving you a look. So, did we all enjoy ourselves?
Yeah.
Jesus, you always have to be such a pain in the oatmeal.
Number 2.
A pain in the number 2. Yep. Yes, second. In fact, we can experience pleasure and joy. So we did that.
That's why we're fighting.
Yeah.
So that people can keep experiencing the amount of joy I felt down there being a celebrity.
Yeah.
It seemed really worth our time. Are you ready to get this on a roll here? Because we have someone out there hunting each of you.
I feel like you're speaking from the voice of the dungeon master. And I don't appreciate it, second.
Yeah, that was very valuable stop-off. We just got a killer discount on
Yeah.
all the items we need to go into
And you know who's
whatever we're going into.
You know who's going to buy you a new arm? Me. Or probably not me, but it'll be Sweeney.
Probably me. I've got a lot of
Sweeney
money.
will buy you an arm.
Yeah, I'll buy you a new arm.
Why does he have more money than you do?
I have all of Horace's
We
money.
trust him with
Because
the
he's
money
our
more.
accountant.
Yeah.
I was actually made his accountant several adventures ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's canon.
Yeah, no, I'm
is
not
canon.
whistling Dixie. He made me the financial guy a long time ago.
What was I in charge of when that happened? Because I feel like I got a role too.
Animal husbandry.
That sounds right.
That sounds right.
And morale and stuff. You kind of have a catch-all title, I
I
think.
make the horses kiss.
No kiss.
I make the cow kiss.
No, you kiss him here, and he kiss you
The
here.
pigeons, they kiss real good.
No, you
In
kiss.
Kempo States, cow
Kempo.
kisses you.
Oh, there's Izzy up on the roof making the pigeons kiss again.
Oh, grody.
Sha-na-na.
Birds don't kiss naturally in the wild.
Not naturally, they need to be taught.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. The Velvet League will return next week for part 4 of this adventure. Special thanks go out to Khyle Fryer, who allowed us to use one of his songs in the episode. You can find a link to Kyle's SoundCloud in the show notes. Thank you, Khyle. Photos and character art can be found in the show notes on partialarc.com. And while you're there, why not check out some of our other podcasts, including Roll to Seas, where myself and Andrew Dickinger discuss the absolute madness of Warhammer 40k. If you have any questions about the show, you can email us at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all under the handle Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.